friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm talking all about rose essential oil. Speaking of roses, I have my Rose Ana Luisa necklace. It's my favorite. Actually, I put two together. These are my favorite for around this time for Valentine's. I'll give you a close-up look of them. They're my favorite sustainable jewelry company. They have a zero or negative, I think it's a zero carbon footprint. I'll put that in the description. But if you want to shop, they have the cutest necklaces. This heart is really cool. It has like a little opal inside. I just love all of their stuff. It's simple and dainty and so high quality. I have compared them to other brands before and just their quality stands like way above the rest. But anyways, I wanted to share my cute rose, but I thought rose essential oil to continue this series would be perfect right around this time. But really anytime if you want to know just more about rose and why it's so dang expensive. So I have a few different fun facts, as always, a couple resources that I gathered some stuff from, and I don't have rose essential oil. It is way out of my comfort zone for buying a tiny bottle of oil, but I do have some of my favorite blends with rose in it because, and as you'll see, in my opinion, that's the way to go. Get a diluted version or get something, a blend with rose in it. Spoiler alert, it's a lot of money. Okay, the reason that rose essential oil is so expensive to distill is that this is from Revive. I have two different things on this, but Revive says it's 52.5 pounds of rose petals are steam distilled to get a 2.5 milliliter bottle, which is available on their website for $70. So a 2.5, you guys, this is a 5 milliliter bottle. So think half of this, 70 bucks. So, wasn't kidding. It's expensive as heck. From the Young Living website, they also have rose, and it says it takes 22 pounds of rose petals to produce one 5 milliliter bottle, which is the bottle I showed you. And their 5 milliliter bottle of rose, if you are not a member, is $261.51. You get 24% off if you're a member. So that's just under $200 for tiny bottle. Okay, enough of making fun of how expensive it is. There are two different kinds of rose oils that are distilled from the petals. The first one is the Bulgarian Rosa Damascena. I'll put that here. As always, cannot pronounce the Latin name. So it's high in citronellol. So that one is different from the one from Morocco. It's Rosa Centifolia, which is high in phenylethanol. They have different colors, aromas, and therapeutic actions, which this is from the the old Life Science book, which is a Young Living based book, which I'm trying to buy a bigger variety, not just Young Living books. More on that later. But anyways, so this one also, so there's two different ones, and then I also, to go along with that, I have so many notes in so many different places. They're extracted in different ways. So the rose Ottos are extracted through steam distillation, which all essential oils except citrus should be. And then the rose absolutes are obtained through solvent extraction, the absolute being more commonly used in perfumery, which we do not use perfumes anymore. Even if it's natural for the most part, like sometimes we'll cave and like get we have candles that are pure essential oil only, no perfume or artificial fragrance. And I have a couple of perfumes. Dime Beauty says that their perfumes are natural only, so I have used those. But we, for the most part, stay away from perfumes and all artificial fragrance. So that's the two different kinds. That's how they're distilled. I have more from this book on just the use and where it comes from. So it's been used for the skin for thousands of years. The Arab physician Damascena was responsible for first distilling rose, eventually authoring an entire book on the healing attributes of rose water derived from the distillation of rose. So I do feel like rose water and rose tonics and just different rose skincares are more popular than people just straight up using rose essential oil. Throughout much of ancient history, the oil was produced by enfleurage, a process of pressing petals along with vegetable oil to extract the essence. Today, most oils are solvent extracted. The medical properties from this book: anti-inflammatory, relaxant, reduces scarring, and then, so mostly the uses of rose essential oil are going to be either for perfume, scent-based, and then for skincare. So we'll talk about those two mainly. And then fragrant influence. Its beautiful fragrance is intoxicating and aphrodisiac-like. It helps bring balance and harmony, allowing one to overcome insecurities. Okay. The effect of rose on the heart brings good cheer and calming and lightness of spirit. Next book is, this is not a Young Living book. This is Everyday Essentials Guidebook. It's from Your Oil Tools, which is a good resource to get like bottles and accessories. But this is from their website. So it says, rose is known as the queen of oils, which I always call lavender the queen of essential oils, frankincense the king, and lavender the queen. But anyways, rose has been shown to decrease blood pressure and lower heart rate. Wonderful when used to ease anxiety and depression. So scent being that, like half of it, it's super huge for mood boosting, like this says, anxiety, depression. So diffuse it and apply it topically, make your own perfume roller, that type of thing. It says no need to dilute, which I always say, or now always say, dilute all essential oils. And why the heck wouldn't you dilute rose when it is so expensive? Crazy to me. This says aromatic description is floral, sweet, and earthy. The constituents: citronellol, geraniol. I'll put them here. There's two more. Medicine or medicinal uses from this is addiction, anxiety, aphrodisiac, autism, depression, eye infections, headaches, labor, libido, liver support, scarring, seizures, and wrinkles. All super interesting. I encourage you to do some peer-reviewed like research on that. I don't know about all of those. And what I love most probably about this book is that it has oil substitution. So if you're out of rose or don't want to buy the $200 bottle, these substitutions are lavender and geranium. I think jasmine might be kind of similar as well, but I do have geranium and lavender. Those are both very affordable oils. So my suggestion is I have a couple of screenshots of, I wanted to share some pricing with you guys, because I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy this bottle, especially from Young Living, which is the most expensive, but Plant Therapy does have Rose Otto Essential Oil. Oh, their 2.5 is $89. That was more than the other one I shared. What was that? Revive? Yes. Rose Essential Oil from Rocky Mountain Oils for a 5 milliliter bottle is $200. Pretty comparable with Young Living. Interesting, Eden's Garden, which is on my list to try. A lot of people want me to compare Eden's Garden to the other brands, but they have a rose. It's a Bulgarian Absolute. The ingredients: 100% rose absolute, rose Damascena, that first one that I shared, $59.95 for a 5 milliliter bottle. So that I feel like is a lot less. I feel like the 2.5s were that much, so I'm interested to see why that's a lot less when it's the same one. It's solvent extracted from the flowers. I guess I could zoom instead of killing my eyes. And yeah, so I don't know, Eden's Garden is on my list. Let me know if you are excited for me to try that or if you don't care. If you use Eden's Garden, let me know your thoughts on it. I've never tried it, and it's always been one that people want me to try. I have a list of oils or brands that I need to compare. Okay, Rocky Mountain. This is my suggestion. So go buy a roller or already diluted. So Rocky Mountain has a blend of rose, which is rose mixed with fractionated coconut oil, for $28.95 for a 15 milliliter bottle, which is this size bottle. So you get the bigger size bottle for $30. So it's already diluted, which is fine. So it's going to maybe get a little bit older sooner since it's already mixed with the coconut oil. Like the shelf life might be less, but instead of wasting your money, just grab that instead. There's also a roller. And then Revive, I already shared, 2.5 is $70. Okay, I think that's all of the price comparisons I was going to do. One of the tips that I was going to share is buy an oil. Rocky Mountain has a lot of that, like a blend of, which just means it's already diluted. You save money. It's already diluted, so you don't have to dilute when you get there, or when you get it. So it makes it a little easier just to kind of use instantly. You gotta save money. Plant Therapy has the 2.5 milliliter bottles, which I was previously getting the blue tansy in that, but I just got the 5. I caved to got the 5 milliliter because it's only $20. But I do like finding different, like, less expensive ways to get the oils that I love, because blue tansy is a higher end oil. It's not super cheap, so that's just one of my tips to save money. But I do have my favorite blends that have rose in it because I do like the scent of rose. I've had multiple rose skincare products. I think I'm just a big floral scent person, so I've always loved the rose, the smell of rose. A few here, I'll just share them quickly with you. This one is the Heart Chakra Blend from Rocky Mountain. This set, you guys, it's worth it. It's worth getting. They have a roller version too. This is the Diffuser Blend, or the Diffuser set, so it's a 5 milliliter bottle. But they have all of the different chakras, and they all smell, I don't know, I really like the heart and the throat one the most, but they all smell good, and they're just grounding. And if you do like yoga or meditation, they're really good additive, or just a cool thing to add to those kinds of practices. But this has geranium, copaiba, lime, spearmint, and rose. Rose will be listed last on all of these because it's just super expensive to add to oils, so it's going to be last, I think, on all of these. But the heart, here, I'll give you like I'll do like a little comparison too. It might be helpful. So this one, ooh, spearmint. It's kind of sweet and minty, which is, I don't know, not everyone might not like that, but I love that. Heart Chakra, geranium, copaiba, lime. I just get spearmint, geranium, rose in this. I like it. Acceptance, this isn't like one of my favorite oils, but it has rose in it, so I figured I would share. Acceptance is a Young Living blend. I'll show you first. And most Young Living blends have a lot of oils in it, so I'm not going to read all of these. There are literally like 30, but I'll just read a few. This has coriander, geranium, bergamot, frankincense, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, tangerine, spearmint, a bunch, and then continues to the other side. There's so many. Ylang ylang, blue tansy, and rose. It's the last ingredient listed, or the last oil listed. So that was acceptance. Next is joy, and I just did this comparison, so I had both of these right here, but this is the same exact oil. Joy from Revive and Joy from Young Living. This is bergamot, lemon, tangerine, ylang ylang, coriander, palmarosa, geranium, jasmine, Roman, chamomile, and then rose. This smells very bright and floral. It's very strong smelling. Not everyone likes joy. I love it. It's in my top 3 favorite essential oils. It's just like citrusy and floral and so bright. It just literally brings joy. Makes me happy. And then lastly, this is a new oil to me, and I love it a lot. This is a Valentine's Day oil, if you know what I mean. This is Love, and there are a few oils. I will link it here. I'm like kind of embarrassed that I even did this video, but I did essential oils for couples. I don't know, it's necessary, you know, married couples want to know about what oils to use, but I did that. It was either last Valentine's or 2 Valentines ago, and I'll link it below. It has all the different oils that you can use. Did I label it in the bedroom? I don't know. Like I said, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But anyways, this would be a good inclusion to that. But this is Love by Rocky Mountain. They just sent it to me. It was on promo a few days ago. But this is a blend of lemon, orange, geranium, bergamot, mandarin, ylang ylang, and rose in a base of fractionated coconut oil. So this is already diluted. It's similar to Joy, but it is a little bit more citrusy because lemon orange is the first listed. So it's very like just uplifting, kind of bright, but it's also a little bit floral too. I really love it. Ylang ylang I love too. I love all of the floral essential oils. So I'm a fan of all of those. Let me know what you think about Rose. Have you gotten it? I know a lot of people got it for free. It's in, I did a video on the 5 most expensive Young Living essential oils. I'll link that also below. Rose is in it. I think jasmine. So all the bougie oils. It was fun to do. I did that a long time ago. Lastly, I have this book by Kurt Schnabel. This is the Advanced Aromatherapy book. It doesn't say a ton about rose in here. A lot about rose hip seed oil, which is different. But this says The unfortunately very expensive rose oil is best used for its fragrance. The scent alone has uplifting and tonifying effects and stabilizes the nervous system. So a lot of positive effects on your mood and nervous system, like I read from there. So I wouldn't splurge. I wouldn't go buy the rose essential oil. I would buy the diluted one, the Blend of by Rocky Mountain, or they also have a roller, which I think is $50. But yeah, that's just my opinion on rose. I thought it would be fun to share just around Valentine's Day, but let me know which essential oil you want me to do next in this single essential oil series. And thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a great day. Bye.